going to be Klopp's last visit to the capital. All of these last Merseyside derby, last visit to the capital. We are saying goodbye to Jurgen Klopp. Now, someone who knows Jurgen Klopp very well is our next guest, former Liverpool player. Ragnar Klavan joins us here on talkSPORT. Good evening, Ragnar.
Good evening, talkSPORT.
How are we this evening? You good?
I'm good. How are you?
Yes, very well. Listen, we're very obviously going to have to talk about Liverpool this season and that game against Everton. You know what it's like to play in a Merseyside derby and how important it was. The result for Liverpool must have been absolutely gut-wrenching for Jurgen. How do you think he would have taken that?
Yeah, I think the result was devastating because before that game, there was still big hopes of Liverpool winning the league. Now it's going to be really, really difficult, but we're going to hope until the end.
Ragnar, can I ask you about a Merseyside derby like that? Obviously, you've experienced it from a completely different perspective. How intense is it? Like, would that have been awful for the Liverpool players to lose in that circumstance? How intense is it when you're playing on the pitch at Goodison Park in a red shirt?
Yes, I think the time when I played against Everton in Goodison, I never felt so negative atmosphere towards Liverpool or towards Liverpool players, and you can really see that the two clubs kind of hate each other. Maybe hate is a strong word.
No, I think it's probably right. You're probably right, Ragnar.
But I really felt in the game that negative atmosphere, and you could always feel it when you play in Goodison. And for Liverpool to lose it there, I think it's it was not a good night.
Let's talk about Jurgen again. You've played, a few times under Jurgen as a player. What was he like as a manager? And there seems to be, when he announced his departure from Liverpool earlier on in the season, there was such an outpouring of love and affection from all fans from different clubs. Is he the man that he appears to the public behind closed doors? Is he as sort of warm and caring as a manager?
Yes. I think, how can I put him in a couple of sentences? It's difficult, but Jurgen not only did change me as a player, he also changed me as a person, as a human being.
Wow.
So that says a lot about him.
Can I ask you, Ragnar, Jurgen Klopp's decision to announce that he was leaving, rather than keeping that news private, has arguably backfired. It feels like Liverpool season is fizzling out. Do you think that it's a mistake, not necessarily only Jurgen Klopp, but do you think it's a mistake for a manager to announce that they're leaving and let their squad know that ultimately they'll be playing for a new manager next season? Or do you think it could have actually worked and could have inspired and invigorated this Liverpool team?
I think that when did he announce it? I think it was 26th of January, and it kind of gave the team a boost, or everybody around the club, the fans, and they were performing really good. There has been a little dip now in a couple of weeks. I think, in my opinion, he made a right decision to say it, because Jurgen always been a kind of honest, at the moment, emotional guy. When he felt that, he wanted to tell it to everybody, and that's why I think it was the right decision to say it out loud.
They need to get back on track, of course, this weekend, going to West Ham. You've played at the London Stadium. You won 4-1 there when you played there. Did you find it a difficult place to go? The West Ham fans are normally very loud, especially on a early kick-off. They'll definitely be making the noise there. And West Ham themselves need to buckle up their ideas with a few poor performances. Is the London Stadium a difficult place to go, or do you think Liverpool have this one in the bag?
I don't know any place in Premier League or any team in Premier League where it's going to be easy.
Absolutely.
So, of course, in West Ham, it's going to be hard, because they still have a chance to relegate or have a chance to play in Europe next year. It's not going to be easy to get the 7th place. I think it's the 7th place to get the Conference League spot. Yeah. So they still have a chance, and when somebody has a chance, they will fight until the end. So it's going to be a really, really tough game for Liverpool, because the last couple of weeks have been emotionally and physically hard, and now they really need to win all the games to have the slightest of the chance.
Ragnar, it's been widely reported that Arne Slot is a favourite to take over from Jurgen Klopp in the Liverpool dugout. What do you know about Arne Slot? You've played against some Arne Slot sides, haven't you? Do you think he's suited well? Do you think his record in the Eredivisie will bode well for him in the Premier League at Liverpool?
Yeah, I think he's a really good coach. But I think there has been a lot of discussions who's gonna be the next manager after Jurgen Klopp, and it is really difficult to fill his shoes. He wasn't only a good manager, but as a person and all those things that lifted this Liverpool club 9 years ago to the new heights again, or to the heights where they belonged. So it's not going to be easy, whoever steps in for Jurgen.
In my other world, Ragnar, I make and produce music. You was part of the Eurovision Song Contest last year, announcing the Estonian points as the country's spokesperson. How did that come about? You a bit of a music man?
Yes and no. I think it's good that I only announced the numbers that I didn't sing. So let's leave it at that.
We was hoping for a Ragnar Eurovision entry this year. I thought he was going to go up one step further and go for the entry.
Yeah, I didn't get the offer this year, maybe next year. So, yeah, we'll never know.
Brilliant. Any predictions for the game this weekend, Ragnar?
2-1 to Liverpool.
2-1 to Liverpool. Brilliant. Thank you so much. That was former Liverpool defender Ragnar Klavan, who, of course, has played under Jurgen Klopp and has gone to the London Stadium and won 4-1 before. And as he says there, every place in the Premier League is a tough place to go. It's such a... It sounds like a cliche, but it's not. It's just there is no...
No, it's true. There's no gimme fixtures in the Premier League.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.